Now, officials in California are giving an update on the investigation into the passenger train derailment earlier Tuesday. You can see they're just arriving for that press conference now. This train collision, of course, happened this morning, local time at about 5:45, when a truck somehow stalled on the tracks. It ended up derailing a passenger train. At least three carriages tumbled onto their sides. We're going to listen in now. This is one of the local fire department chiefs.
Thank you for your patience. We're all here for an unfortunate event that took place this morning. A Metrolink train versus a vehicle. We are in unified command at this time. We will have several speakers. We'll begin with our Honorable City of Oxnard Mayor Tim Flynn, followed by the Fire Chief James Williams, then Ventura County Emergency Medical Services Steve Carroll, followed by Assistant Police Chief, Oxnard Police Chief Jason Benitez, and lastly with Metrolink Representative Jeff Luster-Garden. Please, we'll give their names, and please hold your questions until they've written their statements. And when you do ask a question, please direct the person that you want to ask that question so we can get clear information and everybody has a chance to ask a question. Thank you. Chief Williams? Sorry. Tim, Mayor?
Good afternoon. My name is Tim Flynn. I'm the mayor of the city of Oxnard. And first and foremost, our thoughts and prayers are with the victims in this accident and their families. And if it wasn't for the immediate response of the Oxnard Fire Department, the Oxnard Police Department, and supporting agencies, there could have possibly been more casualties. We are especially focused on making sure that the families of those that were affected by this accident are also taken care of. And as mayor of the city of Oxnard, our thoughts again and prayers are to the victims and their speedy recovery. So we have a line of speakers, and please just hold your questions until after all the comments are made. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, we will have Oxnard Fire Department's Chief James Williams.
Good afternoon. This morning at 5:43 a.m., the Oxnard Fire Department was summoned to a response at Rice Avenue and 5th Street for a vehicle that was hit by a Metrolink train traveling towards Los Angeles. Our crews quickly arrived on the scene in about 5 minutes, started actions to extinguish the fire and to start EMS operations on the individuals that required that particular need. One of the things about this incident was great collaboration today. We recently held some drills in collaboration with AMR as well as Metrolink to prepare for these types of events. And that coordination and that preparation certainly made things go very well this afternoon. So with that, we want to thank the assisting agencies as well, and hope that everything works out for those individuals that were victims as a result of this particular incident.
Next, from the Ventura County Emergency Medical Service, Steve Carroll.
Good afternoon. For the Emergency Medical Services, we had a total of 50 patients involved in this incident this morning. Of those, 28 patients were transported to our 5 of our area hospitals. Various injuries include spinal injuries, multiple fractures, head injuries, pulmonary contusions, neck and back injuries, and various other injuries. Those patients were treated at 5 area hospitals, including 2 of our trauma centers, by 13 ambulances from our Gold Coast and American Medical Response providers. So far, 7 of those patients have been admitted to the local hospitals. 13 are still being treated in the emergency rooms, and 8 of the patients have been treated and discharged from the emergency rooms. So that's all I have for at this point. Thank you.
Next would be Assistant Police Chief from the Oxnard Police Department, Jason Benitez.
Good morning, everyone. Jason Benitez, Assistant Chief, Oxnard PD. As you can see, we have a very complicated scene back here. So I would first like to thank you for joining us here to get the correct information out to our community as well as thank the numerous agencies that are here to support us in this operation, which we can...
You were just listening there to a live press conference near the scene of this morning's accident between a passenger train that was heading towards Los Angeles and a truck. We now know that dozens of people were taken to hospital with injuries ranging from severe head trauma to back and neck injuries, and 8 of those have now been discharged. You're watching CNN News Centre. I'm Lynda Kinkade. The World Right Now with Hala Gurani starts now.